Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah Almighty does not change the state of people until they change themselves first. And that's a stark reminder from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to us that we need to first focus on ourselves before we focus on everything around us. And we must look into ourselves and fix our own state before we attempt to fix the state of everything around us. And the choice of words Allah Almighty has used, He said, Inna Allah, certainly Allah, la yughayyiru, He does not change, ma biqawmin, the state of people, He does not change people, hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim, until hatta yughayyiru, they change, ma bi anfusihim, what's inside them. Until they don't change what's inside them. Now, we have to look at our state, we have to look at the state of our hearts, our minds, we have to look at our soul deep inside ourselves. Effectively, Allah Almighty is asking us to do muhasabah. Muhasabah means self-reflection, self-accountability. That first we must do our own accountability and fix our own state and how we are. If we have flaws and defects like jealousy, hatred, hypocrisy, lying, backbiting, and something and stuff of similar to this nature, we've got to look at ourselves deep and see that there's a problem within me. That problem within me needs fixing. And we've got to be critical with ourselves and harsh with ourselves. And in order to be harsh on yourself, it's not easy. Nobody will ever sit and say, I've got this problem and I've got that problem. Very rarely do you find people who are harsh on themselves that this is a problem inside me. To acknowledge and accept that, because the first step to rehabilitation, or the first step to change, in order to bring change within yourself, you have to accept. The first step is to accept. Accept that I have this problem. To accept and to acknowledge. Once you've accepted and acknowledged, then you're ready to make a change. And then once you've made that change, you've put the relevant steps in place to change your state. So you control your tongue more. You don't swear, you don't backbite, you don't lie, you don't gossip. You've cut that down. You know, people talk, you say, brother, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in gossip, I'm not interested in hearsay, I'm not interested in talking about somebody else's business. It's not my business, it's not my concern. You know, you start to accept what Allah has given someone else. This is from the bounties of Allah. And you make dua for him. And you ask Allah, Allah give me what you've given him. You know, you take jealousy out of your heart. You don't get angry, you don't hate people. You know, you stop hating on others. You think, mashallah, Allah gave him, give him more. And by giving him more, Allah give me some as well. You know, you create this mindset, this change inside you. And then when that change slowly occurs, the responsibility upon you is to change those within your care. Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Allah said, Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Protect yourself and your families from the fire. So yourself, then your children, your spouse, taking care of them, looking after them, doing and treating them and being with them and helping them to improve and change. And when everyone does that, takes that individual responsibility, then we are in a position where we can take collective responsibility. And when we take collective responsibility, Allah Almighty then says, I will change those people then. When those people themselves bring change. You know, it's important that we rectify our states, and Ramadan is the best month to rectify the state, the best month to bring change. It's the best month to attempt to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it's the month in which we can get closest to Him and bring the most change within ourselves. And we have to go back to the Quran. We must study the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, study the Deen, and it's through the knowledge. You know, sometimes you will change when you seek knowledge. Because when you don't know, you don't know. It's when you begin to know that you know how to bring a change. I didn't know how to pray. I learned how to pray. Now I know how to pray. Look where I was and look where I am. You need to have knowledge of things in order to improve and bring change. Otherwise, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And a mind that doesn't have no religion or no deen, no education, no knowledge, if you don't occupy this, if it remains idle, then the shaitan has a playground and a workshop to do his work. He can keep you busy, he gets you doing stuff. But if you're doing dhikr all the time, and you're fasting and you're praying and you're doing good, and you have good akhlaq and you have good character with people, and you try this, then the devil, he will try other ways to misguide you. He can't attack your mind as much. So focus on yourself, to fix yourself, to better yourself. This is the month in which we bring change. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah Almighty will not change the states of people until they change themselves first. First change your own state, and then you will see Allah Almighty will have His divine rahmah upon those people, and they will change collectively. And may Allah Almighty make us from the people of change. May Allah make us from the people who take positive steps in the right direction. And it's small steps. Allah Almighty likes that action. The Prophet ﷺ said Allah loves those actions which are small but consistent. Not the ones that are big but one-offs. You know, you pray all night nawafil and you read Fajr, and then for the next 5 days you don't pray at all. You read 10 juz and then you don't read no Quran at all. No. Even if you read 1 ruku a day, every single day, Allah loves this action more than the one who does it one-off. Allah loves consistency. Allah loves a believer who's consistently trying slowly, little by little, and that brings about that change that we're all seeking and desiring. May Allah bring that change in us and make us better people. وأقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام تبارك ربنا وتعالى يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم اكفنا بحلالك عن حرامك وأغننا بفضلك عمن سواك ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك.